I've been chasing a vibration on my Discovery 1 for quite a while now. In the last video, I think I managed to pinpoint it to the front axle. My Discovery has a 40mm lift on the front and a 65mm lift on the rear. I have a double cardan front prop shaft from a Discovery 2 and I have 3-degree caster corrected radius arms. I've heard off a lot of people that you don't actually need caster corrected front arms with a 2-inch lift. Now my theory is that because my Discovery is actually a 40mm lift and not a 50mm, I probably don't need the radius arms, and the 3-degree ones are actually causing the front diff to tilt down too much, causing the front prop to vibrate, which is creating the vibrations at 60 mph. So today I'm going to be returning my radius arms back to the standard ones, these that I've got here, and hopefully we'll take it out for a drive and see if that cures the vibration. I've found that you can actually replace the radius arms without having to jack the car up and support it on axle stands. First I'm going to remove the rear steering arm and the anti-roll bar. This will give me a lot more access for the radius arms and make it a lot easier removing them. Then it's just a case of removing the 2 bolts on the axle and the one rear one on the chassis side. It should just pull away then, nice and easy. Right, so that is the arms taken off. I'll show you quickly just the difference with the 3-degree and the standard. It is very subtle, but I think it's just enough to create that vibration on the prop shaft and make that long distance drives annoying. So I'm going to get up on a chair and I'll show you from above. So I've lined up these 2 holes here. They're both in line with the standard ones that are underneath, and you can just see that little difference there. You can see that obviously the axle is tilting differently with these arms. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it solves my problem. I've also got the anti-roll bar. The anti-roll bar, these whatever you call them, ball joints, the gaiters are absolutely knackered, so I'm going to have to order some new ones of them. And also these steering gaiters, ball joint gaiters, whatever you want to call them, ball joint covers, they've actually got little holes in. You might be able to tell on that one, but for some reason they had holes in when they arrived, and whenever you put grease in it just seeps out as the ball joint's moving about. So whether I'm going to get some new ball joint covers, I don't know, or just get some new ball joints. The ball joints are actually alright, they're not actually that old, so I might just get the ball joint covers. Yeah, right, let's get these arms back on. Refitting is quite straightforward. It's just a case of locate the rear of the arm into the chassis, put your bolts back on loosely, and then jack it up into the axle. I'm not going to go into too much detail fitting it because it's just a case of whatever we did removing it. Alright, so a couple of days have passed and I have had a parcel delivery. I'm going to get it opened and show you what I bought. Okay. So what I've got here is 2 new drop links with bushes, and I thought, do you know what, while I'm at it, I've ordered 2 new, what are they called? Bushes, whatever bushes they are. They're actually poly bushes. I've gone for rubber because I want maximum flex. So I'm going to take them off and take that old shoddy one off and get these fit. You may also have noticed that my hair is completely gone. I've shaved it off. It was starting to go receding in places and it was starting to go a bit thin on top. So I made the executive decision to just waz it all off, and now my baldy locks. So yeah, the only hair that I've got on my head is this, so I look a bit upside down now. Anyway, let's get on with the car. Right, I'm going to have to reuse these bolts for the new drop links, so I'm going to have to get these in the vise and give them a good tap to get them out. And then I might give them a bit of a wire brushing and a bit of copper grease just to stop them seasoning again. Right, now we're ready to get this onto the car, and then we should be able to take it for a test drive and see if them caster arms have actually worked. I really hope they have. Now I'll have to hurry up because obviously it's England and it started raining, so I've got to be quick. noise isn't there when you let off the accelerator. So the noise isn't completely gone, but it is manageable. It seems to do it when the car is under load, which could be a bearing in maybe the diff. I have actually got a diff down here to strip down, and I was going to rebuild it, so that'll be probably the next port call. Rebuild the diff and get that put in and see if that makes any difference. Yeah, hope that you've enjoyed this little video, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.